I'm Natasha, and today we're going to be discussing the Wonder Woman movie. Actually got the amazing chance to see the movie 2 weeks before it opened. I have a whole vlog, so if you haven't seen that vlog yet, I'll link it down below if you want to check it out. It kind of has like our initial reactions in it. First and foremost, I just want to say, if anyone is wondering if they should go see it or not, you should. Out of all of the superhero movies that we have watched, I felt so empowered and sad and happy and just like, oh yeah, this is so good. I was enjoying myself thoroughly throughout the entire film. So yes, you should go see it. Support our first female superhero movie. Trust me, I had a lot of doubts about this film once I heard that it was being created. They finally did it. That was like one thought, like, yes, it's finally coming. Then my other thought was, I don't really like any of DC's films. I'm not a big fan of the Dark Knight series. I really enjoyed the third one, and I enjoyed the Joker character in the second, but Christian Bale is not my favorite portrayal of Batman. Actually, my favorite portrayal of Batman is Ben Affleck. And then we got Man of Steel. I mean, I enjoyed the film, but I don't know. And then the Batman vs. Superman movie, which was just weird and very predictable. But Wonder Woman was my favorite part of that film. There were some parts of this film that I was like, meh, they could have done that better. My grade for the Wonder Woman film would definitely be an A, a 95%, because I enjoyed it so much. If you guys haven't seen the film yet and you kind of just want to be surprised by everything, go watch it. Don't watch any more trailers, don't watch any more scenes, just go watch it. I only watched the first 2 trailers of this film, and that's all I had going into the film, and I'm glad I didn't watch anything else. They had the Lasso Truth scene that I think they debuted on Jimmy Kimmel or something, which I'm glad I did not watch because it was so much better watching it in the full movie. I've actually read the New 52 Wonder Woman comics, like, when they first debuted. I didn't read Wonder Woman's first comic. I really thought it was interesting how they melded the origin story of, like, Wonder Woman's first comic to the New 52s, because in the first comic, Wonder Woman is made from clay, because the Amazonians were Greeks who got sent to this island called Paradise Island, and the Olympian gods put, like, a protecting ward around the island. So it was called Paradise Island. The New 52s, they renamed it to Themyscira. Wonder Woman is an Amazonian, but she is the daughter of, I'm gonna say it wrong, everyone's get mad at me, Hippolyte and Zeus. I like how in the movie they kind of shielded the fact that she is the daughter of Zeus and they didn't reveal it until the end. Because, like, you're going in the movie and you don't really know, like, what origin stories they could take and they could make into this new canon Wonder Woman film. Knowing Wonder Woman's backstory, it was fun to kind of think through it and, like, is she really the daughter of Zeus? Is she the god killer? Like, that's what she is. She's a demigod and she is the god killer. That reveal was really fun for me to watch because, like, I didn't know where they were going with that. My favorite parts of the film, I think, were the really, really light, like, human moments, even though, like, Wonder Woman's not human. Chris Pine's character, he's in the New 52s and he's in the original Wonder Woman comics. His storyline definitely most resembles the origin of the Wonder Woman comics, but the Wonder Woman comics were set in World War II, but this movie is set in World War I. I think it brought a really nice, like, juxtaposition of Wonder Woman dealing with the fact that, like, women are suppressed. They still didn't have a vote. They're walking into London for the first time and she's got, like, her big old drapey cape on and trying to take it off. He's like, no, you're naked. You can't take it off. The humor in this movie was so on point. It was so perfectly timed in each scene. DC finally did it right. They finally got humor in the right spots. It wasn't laughing out loud, like, super hilariously funny. I still giggled and I still laughed at some of the scenes, like, especially the boat scene when they're talking about, like, sleeping together. I thought that was really cute. In the film, I really felt myself being like, no, Diana, don't go in there. You shouldn't go into that room because, you know, you're not allowed there because, you know, women aren't allowed in certain situations. I started catching myself thinking these things, like thinking she needs to wear a dress, she needs to blend into society. And that's when I realized, like, they did a really good job. They did a good job trying to make the audience feel this anxiety about this woman, this superhero, this extremely strong, willful woman going into certain situations. Everyone is telling her, no, you can't do this, but she just powers through and she doesn't. She speaks her mind. That was probably, like, my favorite part of this whole movie, was just seeing Wonder Woman break all the rules. Let's just talk about the fighting. So I cried in this film. I cried a lot in this film. As soon as the Germans got up onto that beach and all the Amazonian women were down there and they're shooting arrows and they're dying from these bullets that they've never seen from modern technology. But then just seeing them, like, kick butt, like, it's all these women are just kicking butt. They're so strong and they're so skilled. And I started crying because I'm just like, I've never seen this before. I've never seen just, like, a full woman army just take down everyone. Oh, I had, like, such chills, like, running through my body. My other favorite part was obviously no man's land, where you'd finally see Wonder Woman take charge and do something that everyone is telling her not to do. The slow-mo shots of her like getting the bullets off of her wrist. I was watching some interviews and Patty Jenkins was saying they filmed that shot in Wonder Woman's point of view. Like they weren't filming it from Steve's point of view or from the German's point of view. They filmed it in her point of view and what she was seeing. I think that's what made that scene so powerful. Compare it to the ending scene where it was just like a big fight with Ares, which I thought they did a good job by keeping Ares like a secret because no one knew really who Wonder Woman's villain was going to be. Turned out it was Remus Lupin. But that ending fight scene, I think that's what kind of made me not give the movie an A+. It took me out of it and it didn't feel real. Like Christine and I were talking about it. I think that's what happens in DC films. Like they try to do these big fight sequences. It just doesn't feel real. Seeing her fight Ares wasn't my favorite part. My favorite part of the ending scene was Steve and Diana were talking on, you know, the watchtower after she supposedly killed Ares. They're having that intense discussion. It's not worth it for her to save these people. These humans are horrible and they don't deserve my help. I thought that was such a powerful scene just to see those two characters just kind of hash things out. I knew Steve was gonna die. Set in like 1918. We already saw Wonder Woman in Batman vs. Superman. That end scene where he flies the plane, he's getting the courage to you know, he's gonna sacrifice himself. It was good. It was really good. And I definitely cried at that part. But the whole fighting scene with Ares, like once Remus put on the Ares costume, like it just didn't seem real. Diana looked amazing and it was really fun to see her like kick butt, but my favorite kick butt scene was No Man's Land, especially when she like went through the window and killed all those Germans in the room and it was like her leg moving around, and then also when she killed the sniper up in like the church tower. I love this film so much. I love the light moments, the funny moments, and the good characters. I even liked everyone in like Steve's team. Even though like we didn't really get a lot from them, I think they could have been developed more, but still enjoyable. I love that part where the guy, was he Egyptian? I can't remember. Going back and forth with the different languages, and then Steve goes, "Are we done?" It was such a good film. I'm so pleased and just relieved that it was so good. They finally did it. They did it. I don't know if they're gonna be able to do another Wonder Woman movie that's gonna be as good as her origin story. I still want to see like Themyscira. I want to see Paradise Island, and I love that other like little quip. Like they still brought in like the origin story. Even if you haven't read the comic books, you're gonna enjoy this movie. I hope you guys all get to go see it and report back. Let me know your feelings and your thoughts about it in the comments down below. I'm excited now to see Justice League. I wasn't. I really wanted DC to prove themselves, and they did it with Wonder Woman. I am very proud of this movie. I'm proud that we have such a film now to show our young people in the world, my children, and we finally get to share Wonder Woman with the world. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Natasha. If you want to subscribe to this channel, there's a little button down below where you can press that subscribe button. I make new videos every Thursday. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the future. Keep calm and fangirl on. Bye!